and he just corners me by the coffee machine. You know the type. Super friendly, but with an agenda. He goes, "Hey, got a quick question for you." And I swear every alarm bell in my head went off. But I smiled and said, "Sure, what's up?"
Oh no, the quick question. It's never quick.
Never. And that quick question turned into me just taking a tiny look at his slide deck, which then turned into me rewriting the entire marketing proposal over the weekend.
I felt that in my soul. Why is it so hard to just not do that? Why do we walk right into that trap?
Because we're conditioned to be helpful. It's this perfect storm of workplace culture. You've got the fear of being seen as not a team player. You have this deep-seated people-pleasing instinct.
Right, you don't want to be the difficult one.
Exactly. And for a lot of people, especially if you're new or feel a little bit of that imposter syndrome, saying yes feels like you're proving your worth. It feels like you're earning your spot. But all you're really earning is a weekend of unpaid overtime.
Okay, so let's fix this. Let's give people the actual words to use. How do we reclaim our weekends?
All right, tool number 1 is what I call the yes and redirect. You're not giving a hard no, you're validating the request, but guiding it to the right place.
Okay, I like that. It sounds collaborative.
It is. So someone asks you to do something that isn't really your job. Instead of saying no, you say, "That's a great question. The best person to help with that is Sarah in the data department. I can connect you two. You're helpful, but you haven't taken on the work."
That's smart. It protects your time without shutting them down. But what if the request is actually for you, but you just don't have time? That's where I love the delay tactic. It's my go-to. It's about giving yourself a moment to breathe so you don't just panic say yes.
The automatic yes. I know it well.
Exactly. So when your manager asks you to take on a new project, you just say, "Thanks for thinking of me for this. Let me check my current workload and the project pipeline and get back to you by the end of the day." It buys you time to actually assess if you can do it, and it sounds incredibly professional.
And when you get back to them, you can present a clear boundary, which brings us to technique 3, the boundary with a reason. The key here is not to over-explain.
Okay, give me an example. What does that sound like in practice?
It's simple and direct. You say, "Unfortunately, I can't take that on right now because I need to focus on the Q3 financial report to meet our deadline." That's it. You give one clear work-related reason. You're not saying you're busy with laundry or walking your dog. It's tied to an existing priority.
Which sounds way more authoritative. I like that. But sometimes it feels so harsh, especially when you know they're in a tough spot.
That's the perfect setup for our 4th technique, the empathetic no.
This is for when you genuinely feel for the person asking. You lead with compassion. You're showing them you hear them, which softens the blow of the no.
Right. So the script would be something like, "I understand this is a really important deadline, and I know you're under a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, due to my own project commitments, I won't be able to jump in and help this time." You've acknowledged their reality first.
I understand this is important, but that's a great phrase. It communicates respect.
So how does this change when it's not a conversation by the coffee machine, but an email or a Slack message? The delivery method matters.
Oh, definitely.
Exactly, because you don't have tone of voice to soften it. Just be polite and direct.
A written no needs to be even clearer because you don't have tone of voice to soften it.
Number 1 is over-apologize.
Yes, I'm so sorry, but I just don't think I can. It completely undermines your no. You haven't done anything wrong by having boundaries. One sorry is enough, if you even need it at all.
The second big mistake is giving a laundry list of reasons. "I can't do it because I have this report, and then I have a dentist appointment, and my daughter has a soccer game." All that does is invite negotiation. The other person will just try to solve your problems for you. "Oh, you can finish the report tomorrow. The game isn't until 6.
Right, it turns your boundary into a debate.
Exactly. And the last one is a subtle language shift. Stop saying "I can't" and start saying "I won't" or "I don't have the capacity."
Why is that distinction so important?
Because "I can't" implies an external force is stopping you. It sounds like you wish you could, but something is in your way. I won't or I don't have capacity is a statement of choice. It's about your priorities and your agency. It's you taking ownership of your time. It's powerful.
Wow, that completely reframes it. It's not about inability, it's about decision.
And that's really the core of it all. We need to reframe what no means. Saying no to a new request isn't a rejection of that person. It's a direction for your own focus. It's you saying yes to the work you've already committed to.
Saying no is not rejection, it's direction. That's good. So, if someone listening to this only remembers one thing, what's the single sentence they can take with them to use tomorrow morning? But what about the guilt or the pushback? Sometimes people don't just accept your no gracefully. They might try to persuade you or make you feel bad for not helping out. How do you handle that pressure in the moment without caving?
Simple. Keep this in your back pocket. Thank you for thinking of me, but I don't have the capacity to take that on right now. It's polite, it's professional, and it's final.